Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on what we think is the most exciting day so far this year. We have, for the last decade, our staff, elected officials, and community members have had numerous conversations on establishing and consolidating a hub that provides community, social, and human services to assist our residents in need. In 2019, we entered into a long-term lease for the space we're in here today, which expands approximately 23,000 square feet. This building is near so many of our essential services: DSHS, WorkSource, Sound Health, We Care Daily Clinic, Valley Cities, and we also are very fortunate to have a King County Metro bus stop just in front of this space. The Ray of Hope Day Center and Sundown Overnight Shelter for persons experiencing homelessness are located here as well. In partnership with King County, we established Community Court almost a year ago at the Resource Center and have already had a few graduates, and we are ahead of schedule to reach out our participant goal in 2022. This space now serves as a place for service providers to be available when court is in session, as well as for anyone in our community. Work is underway to provide classrooms and meeting spaces for our service providers to use on a regular, recurring basis. The Auburn Food Bank will have a new, larger home here, and there will also be expanded behavioral health services. We are very grateful for the generous funding we are receiving today from the Office of Congresswoman Schrier. She has been a true friend and advocate for us in this journey. These funds will help build out the space to continue our work, providing resources such as housing placement, mental health assistance, employment services, and restorative justice pathways. At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you the most amazing, the outstanding Congresswoman Kim Schrier, our United States Representative for the 8th Congressional District.
Come back up here, Mayor Backus. First of all, those were very, very kind words, and I will reflect them all back at you.
Oh,
because we have been working together for now 3 years.
yes.
On homelessness, hunger, wraparound services, getting all of these things taken care of, but we've been at different places.
Yes.
We've talked about how you can give that helping hand to bring people up to a place where they can be self-sustaining, and how important that is, I know, to you and to everybody who works in this space. And so I want to extend the thanks to you and to everybody here who is so devoted to this project. I mean, my part was the easy part, really. I am so glad to help. We had this opportunity about a year ago to directly bring federal funds to community projects. And members of Congress, we know what the communities need because we spend time with mayors, with nonprofit organizations, with other community-involved people. So we brought together this panel, this advisory panel of about 10 people to look at 80 projects and really evaluate them with a lens to what is meaningful for the community, what will help the community, what will help preserve the environment, the community, the safety, all of the health of the community. And this project just checked all the boxes. It provides the wraparound services, assistance with housing, assistance with food, all of the things we need to solve, long-standing problems, but problems that are now much greater than ever before following this pandemic. The advisory panel agreed, and I fully supported, and my staff went hard to bat to get these federal funds here, and so now $500,000 is coming to help support these great services that you all have been working on for so long. So I want to thank you all, and I'm just glad to be part of the solution.
So I inherited this vision about 23 years ago when I came onto the board of the Auburn Food Bank. And 7 years later, I became the director of the Auburn Food Bank. And it had always been a goal to find something where we could call it sort of the one-stop shop, a place where all of us service providers could be together. Everybody who needed it only had to go to one place in town instead of 16 places in town. And eventually this has come to be, and so I'm pretty excited about it. It's very meaningful to me. It's very passionate in my heart, and I'm very grateful for the work that we've been able to do here. I'm grateful for the partners that have come along beside us. They're the ones that we wanted in the first place. They're the right ones for us, and so we're really excited about that.
We Care Daily Clinics offers a lot of different resources and community things for the people that we serve. We serve a lot of people that are unhoused in our community. We go on outreach. Our outreach team goes out with Kent Hay into the encampments and works with individuals to get them into treatment. We also have a peer program that I'm very proud of. We are able to give resources to people and give a wraparound care and support for them. Yes, treating them for their addiction is important, but treating the whole person is just as important.
Auburn is such a magical place to be, and it's really about the courage and the commitment of our elected leaders and the partners that we are able to convene. I feel like I'm among friends here. One of the most important things we do is provide a safe, warm, welcoming place for people to be. And increasingly, we see people using our spaces in that way. We also provide direct resource referral services. Anybody can come to the public library and ask for help, and librarians there will do our utmost to direct people to the right resource in the community. Sometimes that's a class that the library has on personal finance, a class for a small business owner looking to get started, a class for someone trying to find their next job or their next career move. And sometimes it's a referral to, again, some of these wonderful partner agencies.
Orion was founded in the basement of a church, and woodworking and metalwork was taught. And now fast forward, here we are now, one location in Auburn, not too far from here, and then one in Mukilteo. And we do still support people who have exceptional needs, but we have expanded to really help people who have barriers to employment. And that can be the story of someone who's unsheltered, someone who is a veteran, someone who is moving through mental health challenges, who has been impacted by the justice system, who perhaps has worked inside the home and now they're looking at working outside the home, sobriety challenges. And in a nutshell, really, we're here to support anyone who is looking to gain hands-on mentoring and training that is paid, and then job development. I personally come here on Thursdays to join Kent Hay for the Auburn Community Resource Center, and am able to be in direct contact with people that I feel we are able to be of service to.
When I mentioned the words community, accountability, and compassion, those words came from Kent Hay, who is our Anti-Homelessness Outreach Administrator. Now, there are some who think that that's a horrible title. It is a mouthful, but it's not a horrible title. It doesn't mean we are against homeless people. It means we are against homelessness. And so that is our goal in this community, to eliminate homelessness, to provide opportunity for those in our community to remain in our community. But it does take accountability at all levels, from the government, from the funders, from the service providers, and from those who are receiving services.
What I really want to do is get up and just mention the many providers who are not here. So here are some of the people that I work with, and they do, without them, this is not possible. So I know that I'm kind of the face of the resource center, that goes on in here, but without the people in the back, none of this is possible. So and I thank you very much, and the city thanks you very much for making this possible, and thank you for blessing us with your presence here and helping us build this out. It's just the beginning. Thank you.
It's because you have done so much that we are here today, and I am just so thankful. Trying not to get too emotional, because you know how important this work is in the community, and you have been with us from the very beginning. We are just beginning. I can't wait till we can do a ribbon cutting to show you what we have done with the important dollars that you have provided for us.
Thank you for all of your tireless work, and everybody here today that is making this come to fruition. I look forward to the ribbon cutting, and I look forward to meeting so many people who will be helped by this resource center and by all of your hearts. So it's a pleasure to do my part to help.
Thank you.